Hello and welcome to another episode of Coach's Commentary. I'm going to be reviewing the game between the Chennai Super Kings and the Lucknow Super Giants. What a game it was! A tall scoring game, and that to a Chepauk must come as a surprise, really, isn't it? Given the fact that in the last few years, the Chennai Super Kings are resorted to playing on slow and low bounce tracks at the Max Stadium. But however, last night it was high drama because the Chennai Super Kings were coming back and playing a home game after a while, and that too in front of a full capacity stadium. You'll remember that the last time, whenever it was that they played at Chepauk, a couple of stands were not open for public admission, but that was last night. All the stands were open and the new stands were in place as well. And quite obviously, they were all hoping for the Chennai Super Kings to maintain the fortress intact. And that's exactly what they did, but not before they had to sweat a lot. Chennai Super Kings batted first and amassed a huge score, 217. It was Ruturaj Gaikwad once again showing what a gem of a player he has been for them and also in the overall scheme of things. His stroke making is fantastic and there were steady contributions as well from the rest of them. But what really would make people talk about a lot in the future as well was the double strike from their favorite MS Dhoni, couple of sixes towards the end of the innings as soon as he walked out to bat. And I think that is something that people will discuss a lot and even go on to say that those two blows from the skipper's blade proved to be decisive in the end analysis. KL Rahul had to employ as many as seven bowlers to try and make things happen. But such is this game that Mark Woodward, a terrific outing first up, went for a lot of runs. The medium pacers or the fast bowlers found the going tough, and it was Bishnoi who picked up wickets to try and get LSG into the game somewhat. But nonetheless, 217 was always going to be a stiff target to chase. At the break time, there would have been a general consensus that the Chennai Super Kings were going to have it easy. They would have thought almost it was going to be a walk in the park for Dhoni and his team, but that was not to be because Myers came and let loose and he made batting look ridiculously easy and he was getting boundaries for fun and the way he was piercing the field off the back foot especially was a treat to watch and we are going to see a lot more of Myers in this IPL. He's got off to a good start and he looks a confident young man and he's got his mojo straight away, which means that the LSG will definitely be pleased that they roped him in and couple that with the fact that KL Rahul is not yet anywhere close to what he can be when he is in full flow. But be that as it may, Myers got them off to a good start. And by the end of the power play, they almost had a chance of reaching 100 runs. Such pace at which Myers was getting runs for them. But Moeen Ali proved to be the man for MS Dhoni. It's a known fact that Chepauk and spinners always make a fantastic combination. And MS Dhoni had to really restrain himself a lot because his medium paces were really off target. They were conceding a lot of wides. And they are also overstepping far too frequently for any captain to keep his cool. In fact, MS Dhoni was tested a lot as far as maintaining his calm demeanor was concerned. But the seasoned skipper ensured that he did not fly off his handle. And it was evident from his statements at the post match conference, press conference rather, that he was not mightily impressed with the way his fast bowlers bowled. But however, what was really fantastic to see overall was the way the Lucknow Super Giants fielded. They took some fantastic catches. And Chennai Super Kings, one must feel that they somehow managed to ensure that they restricted the Lucknow Super Giants. The middle order whacked a bit and gave a bit of a problem. But in the end, as they say, all is well that ends well. The result ended in the favor of Chennai Super Kings. They are definitely missing Tikshana, but the problem will be when Tikshana comes back to join the squad, who's the foreign player that they're going to draw? Because as of now, Ben Stokes hasn't got firing as he started bowling, even though there was a lot of speculation. But we all know what Ben Stokes can do once he gets going. And the heartening fact, as far as the Chennai Super Kings were concerned, was that everybody got a hit out in the middle, and they also got runs quickly enough. Raidu chipping in with a useful score. The lone exception was Ben Stokes, but however, that is bound to happen. You will have one or two not really joining the party on occasions, but it's been a good outing as far as Chennai Super Kings are concerned, especially as far as the batting is concerned. But MS Dhoni will have a lot to think about. Yes, he will settle for a victory anytime, but he would also want his players to execute his roles far better than they did last night, especially the bowlers. And he will obviously need to think a lot about the bowling combination that he plays in the games to come. Nonetheless, the supporters of Chennai Super Kings were mightily pleased, but still they've been used to this side really dominating so much in the bygone years that they had their hearts in their mouths, and they also are not happy with the fact that the Super Kings had to really fight for their victory, even though they had put up in excess of 200 on the board. But that's the way this IPL will always be. It will spring a surprise or two. It will give its moments of anxieties. It will give a lot of lows. And you'll also have to contend with a lot of highs as well. But however, what is important is that a high scoring game always provides a lot of entertainment to the public. That's exactly what the fans got at the Max Stadium in Chennai. So the Chennai Super Kings have put points on the board, and they'll be hoping to carry forward the momentum. So let's wait and see what Dhoni and his men do in the matches to come. As far as KL Rahul is concerned, he will be focusing a lot more on getting his touch back. And that is one of the important things as far as the Lucknow Super Giants are concerned. And let's hope for his sake and also for the overall sake of Indian cricket that he finds his touch soon enough. And they also start hitting the straps sooner rather than later. So that's the review for the game between Chennai Super Kings and the Lucknow Super Giants. Until I catch up with you shortly, be good and take care.